two regular army.
Lieutenant! Phelps!
We've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing. See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Tabarouette. C'était pas la façon de penser de tout le monde, hein. La façon de penser de tout le monde, c'est l'autre. Hey à tout le monde, c'est Diorm. Pour un nouveau cas de Noire, le meurtre en bas de soie.
Ah, Phelps.
Hey.
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Don't mind if I do.
My real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Oh.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi.
Oui, mais c'est pas...
Get out there and catch me another sinner.
Ça veut pas dire que c'est encore la bonne personne. Et lui, il est bien correct avec ça. Lui, c'est le temps qu'on a capturé quelqu'un, il est bien correct. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ok. Est-ce qu'on va?
You know the way. You can drive.
Ouais, parce que moi, j'ai fait un petit peu trop de dégâts matériels lors du dernier coup.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Oh, tabarouette. Il sait pas plus conduire que moi. Scène du crime, 1 heure. No parking.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Ok. Oh non, pas encore une femme nue. Désolé YouTube. Je vais essayer de moins regarder possible.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're
Oh, ça
ready.
sent en plus, on entend les mouches. Ok, on va essayer de faire ça vite. Désolé madame. Ah, Kiss the Blood BD. Ouais, la face. Qu'est-ce que...
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Ah. Vous avez mis plus... Ah, les mouches. Il y a encore des bijoux de perdus. Quoi ça? Bibliothèque municipale Antonia Hill Street, date de naissance 7 juillet 1926.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Genre, pourquoi il donne des indices aussi évidents? Il joue avec nous autres ou quoi? Ok, non, il y a juste ça dans cette main-là. Ok, ok, oui, je veux pas m'attarder. L'autre main, l'autre main. Oh my god.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Ugh. Colin. On va regarder les messages. Non, non, lâche le bras. Lâche le bras. Ok, lâche le bras. Ok, désolé madame. Je vais devoir regarder là. Embrasse le sang, BD.
Kiss the blood, BD.
Ok, 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 ok. On a
The
ça
evidence
regardé.
in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Peut-être.
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all
Okay.
murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is
Ah, c'est
getting
vrai.
us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Ouais, ok. C'est pas la même brand que l'autre fois. Il y a des petits... Ah, merci de me mettre le petit papier, c'est ça que je cherchais. Oh, c'est le
She
cas.
took a blow to the head like the others. She was probably unconscious when strangled.
Avec ça. Non. Ok. Ok, ça. T'as-tu mis un autre petit carton? Hein? Petit carton, petit carton, petit carton. B, c'est le corps. C. Un petit carton, s'il vous plaît. Ah. Mets-tu un petit carton? On va pas faire ça avant que j'arrive.
May as well follow the trail.
Follow the leader, leader, leader. Chapeau? C'est pas faire ma job. Tu l'as regardé, le chapeau? Antonia.
Antonia. Huh.
Ouais.
Same as the library
Comme
card.
c'est la carte. Ok. Suivant. Est-ce que c'est du sang? C'est dur à dire. Mon Dieu, il y a du sang facile à suivre comme ça. Est-ce qu'elle s'est traînée? Hein? Soulier? Il y a beaucoup trop d'indices. Non, pas ça. Un petit gobelet. Le soulier, voilà. Miss
Proximity
Vivian.
to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Il y a trop d'indices cette fois. Faut se fier à ça? Je sais pas.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Merci, merci. Come on, un collier maintenant, attaché en plus. Non, c'est une clé. C'est clé de maison? 5. Clé
House
d'appart.
keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Genre. Tu peux la prendre si tu restais d'en avoir besoin.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Il y a des
It's got to
trous.
be a code or a cipher.
2, 5, 3. Je sais pas. Est-ce que tu te mets là pour que je grimpe là? Ah, t'as des pigeons. Wouhou! Oh, il y a pas mal de... Oh, de trucs de pigeons. Tasse-toi de là! C'est du sang. Wow. Dans le pigeonnier, on trouve... Il y a trop d'indices. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Mademoiselle Maled... Oh non. By hand? Tu veux dire par main? Rien.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
C'est comme des...
Clearly wants us to find these things.
Oui.
He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new M.O. I told him it was our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Ouais. Un ou l'autre. C'est dur à dire. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais dire là-dessus? Confident? La confidence peut-être? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Maquillage?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Ah. Et? Suivez les indices. C'est n'importe quoi. Il s'est amusé à mettre autant de sang un peu partout, ça se peut pas. Oh! Une bague.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here.
Ah.
What's the significance?
Le gars s'est vraiment amusé à tout mettre ça. Et je vais trouver au bout. Peinture ou... C'était de la peinture tout ce temps-là?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Non, c'était vraiment du sang. Oh, ça coche. Avec une belle vue. C'est du grand n'importe quoi. Le gars, c'est vraiment... Ça fait du fun avec nous, là. L'autre bout de la carte. Carte expire, là, blablabla. Molandano, 712, on a une adresse.
Bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
N'importe quoi. Rien d'autre? Qu'est-ce qu'on fait avec ça? Bon, il n'y a pas 30 solutions, on va y aller.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Tu le sais, on s'en va voir où c'est qu'elle habitait. C'était collé,
It was
vraiment weird.
Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get
Huh?
him, we've closed the
21.
case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Well, he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Ok. Domicile d'Antonia, 1h09. L'après-midi. No pets allowed. Please see housekeepers within for vacancy. Room 35 cents. Avec un lit, 15 cents. Wouhou! Coucou. J'aime frapper dans la vitre. Ok. C'est une pensionnaire, dans le fond. Coucou.
Sorry, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
On le fait pas, personne s'est su les prix. Ok. J'ai pas essuyé mes pieds.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
Oui.
Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Sur la gauche. En haut, j'ai fait le tour du divan au grand complet. En haut.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oui, je sais, je suis en avant de toi, man. À gauche. Ah ouais. Chambre 5. Voilà. Wow. Vide brisé.
Look at that. Someone's turned the plate.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Ouais.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Oui, effectivement. Il y a une lettre. Mademoiselle Maldonado. Oh. Eh, boy, ok. Cousin Isabelle Modano, pension Parsons, 712 North Hill Street, Centre-Ville, Los Angeles, Antonia. Suite à mon courrier du 7 août, je vous écris pour vous faire savoir que votre demande à la Cour supérieure de Californie a été acceptée et qu'un procès va avoir lieu. Votre affaire numéro de registre, blablabla, sera entendue le 17 septembre. Votre époux, Angel Christopher Maldonado, résident du blablabla à Los Angeles, s'est vu remettre en une adresse les documents officiels et devra se présenter au tribunal du district central à la date ci-dessous. Bien que cela ne soit pas nécessaire et que la plupart des femmes s'en dispensent, je vous commande de vous présenter vous aussi au tribunal à cette date. S'en dispense? De mon expérience, la présence de la femme d'un accusé dans ce genre d'affaires peut grandement influer sur la procédure et si votre époux, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, ne se présente pas le 17 septembre, ce qui d'après ce que vous m'avez dit semble probable, nous aurions alors toutes les chances de notre côté. Respectueusement, Frédéric des Tatterson.
Okay, we have an address.
Ouais. Ok. Y a-tu autre chose? Un visage, peut-être. Hein? Ah, bah, bah.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Effectivement. C'était lui le mari, j'imagine. Ok. On peut lui parler à mademoiselle en bas? Ça me semble un petit peu étrange. Coucou.
We have some questions, ma'am.
Je me suis
You're
assis.
up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Good. Suspect potentiel.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel.
J'ai déjà vu cette actrice-là, non?
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Tabarouette, ok. Vérité.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her.
7 ans?
Very cruel. She was a good girl. Little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Et c'est une mauvaise chose? Déplacement de la victime.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Pourquoi tu regardes à terre? Non, tu regardes à terre. Doute.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar.
Attention à ce que tu dis.
Pot a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar.
L'Eldorado.
It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Effectivement, ok. Signe d'effraction.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
La vitre pétée. T'as même pas entendu une
Being
vitre
economical with the
pétée.
truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
La vitre pétée. T'as pas entendu une vitre se briser.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
T'as pas cherché à
It'd be
savoir.
very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Voilà pourquoi. Réputation, c'est pas de ta faute si la vitre a été pétée. Désagrégation du mariage.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Non.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Sûr que tu l'as jamais vu?
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Okay.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the Eldorado bar.
Le bar d'Eldorado, je crois. Il y a notre char. C'est-tu notre char, ça? Peut-être. C'est dur à dire quand c'est en noir et blanc.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Au bar, avant d'aller à la place la plus évidente, même si je doute que ce soit le cas. Ça a encore l'air d'être un gars trop rencontré Noire dans un bar. C'est beau, chaque femme qui a été tuée dernièrement.
A nosy old hag? I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
Oui, mais come on.
Damn it, ain't that...
Comment t'aurais pu te contrôler? Bar Eldorado. 1h19. Hein? Ok, un cas. Je suis même pas dans le champ.
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado.
Oh, wow.
What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
J'imagine c'est la réaction.
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man.
Uh-huh.
It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar.
Oh.
I'll show you.
La lettre qui était dans l'enveloppe.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
On s'en fout de ce que tu veux. John Maldonado. By hand. By hand? D'accord, ça. Qu'est-ce que... State of California. Comté de Los Angeles. État de... Tandis que Antonia Maldonado a introduit le 8 août 1947 une assignation devant la cour, ouais, supérieure de l'État de Californie, fondée sur les documents ci-joints, afin que soit mis un terme à son mariage avec Angel Maldonado. Nous ordonnons par la présente que Angel Maldonado, le défendant, nonobstant toute autre obligation ou excuse, comparaisse en personne devant le tribunal du district central de la Cour supérieure de l'État de la Californie le mercredi 17 septembre 1947 afin de répondre à une assignation en divorce du chef de Kyoto introduite par la subdivision Antonia Maldonado et pour contester s'il le souhaite le bien fondé de la dite demande en divorce formée par la demanderesse blablabla. Témoin l'honorable Earl Brunton, juge de la dite cour. Ok, c'est juste un juge 11 août de l'année de notre
divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Tout porte à croire que c'est le mari. Mais pourquoi la tuer pour ça? Bon. Les bijoux manquants.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. You know, the temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Uh-huh. Moi, je dis que tu sais.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Ok. Déplacement de la victime.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
C'est logique. Effectivement, c'est logique. Vérité.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Oh, waitress.
Okay.
Can I have another spoon?
Non! Arrête de demander. Est-ce qu'on peut passer en arrière? Pourquoi c'est ouvert comme ça? Oh.
Sir, do you work here? Sorry,
Fais
pal,
là,
just
toi.
making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
Fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Ouais. Ça va à quoi tout ça? Bon. Ok, on va aller à Maldonado Residente. Je veux dire, y a rien d'autre à faire. Pourquoi ils nous ont laissé la porte grande ouverte pour qu'on pogne ce gars-là?
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, marché de trésor du jardin. C'est vraiment un endroit que je peux aller par rapport à ça. Ok. Voilà. Go. Laisse-moi passer. Laisse-moi masser. Fais le tour. Fais ça. Fais ça. Go.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Tu recules. Domicile des Maldonado. 13h25. Oh. Attends. On va regarder ça. Oui, c'est moi. 304.
Maldonado is an apartment 304.
Est-ce qu'on peut peser et faire? C'est moi. C'est le fun qu'on peut s'entrer sans que ça dérange personne. Ah. 304, c'est au 3e étage. Ça a plus de sens que le cas précédent.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Ok. Coco!
Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Qui l'autre? Bon. Non.
What's your beef with...
Ouf, beef. Paf. Ouf, pourquoi tu l'as frappé sans raison? Ça a l'air d'être un gars assez spécial. Elle a marié ça. Oh, come on. Il était pas encore fait. Mon chapeau. Non. T'as pas osé. C'est drôle. Hey. Non, ouch. Tout le monde sait se battre comme à la boxe ici. Tiens. Et ça. Peux-tu récupérer mon chapeau maintenant?
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
Ouais.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Vraiment? Ça vous tentait de nous frapper?
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Oh.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Ouais, ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on va...
Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Oups. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I doubt it.
C'est un beau petit papier, par exemple. Ça aurait pu. Surtout qu'il flashait un petit peu. Poupidi-pou, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Ok, ouais, c'était vraiment un boxeur. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il n'y a rien ici. Le miroir. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Un plat. Oh. Hey, c'est quoi cette caisse-là? Just picked. Encore? Marché trésor du jardin. Voyons.
Just picked fruit market.
Oh.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
C'est pas du trafic d'alcool ou... Quoi? Pourquoi il prend du vin là? Qu'est-ce que tu checkes là? Tasse-toi. Je vais voir ce que tu regardais. L'Eldorado, évidemment. Oui, on est allé là. Pas besoin de revoir ça, je sais.
The Eldorado must be a family favorite.
Lui aussi y aller là. Ok. Est-ce qu'on a d'autres? Poubelles, rien. Oh, t'as vu ça? Il y a du sang, là.
This will take some explaining.
Ouais. Il s'est battu, j'imagine, c'est proche de la face. Là. C'est une belle manche. Ok. Je pense que c'est... Tu ramasses ton chapeau ou non? Un des voisins. Coucou.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ok. Bye. Coucou.
No good. There's nobody here.
Ok. Coucou.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
Pourquoi tu fais ça d'abord?
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Pourquoi tu fais-tu toujours peur au monde qui te rend visite? C'est une vieille madame. Voyons.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am.
Hello.
Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No, I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh, c'est même pas la bonne sortie. Peu importe. On va descendre ici. J'avais pas tout catché ces subtilités-là la première fois que j'avais joué. J'étais pas autant bon en anglais peut-être, ou je lisais pas tous les trucs qui se passaient. Je sais pas. Peut-être, je m'en rappelle plus, ça fait tellement longtemps. La dernière fois que j'ai joué à ce jeu-là, c'était dans la sortie du jeu, peut-être en 2011. Quand est-ce que c'est sorti ça? Oui. Attends.
You can drive.
Attends. Qu'est-ce qu'il allait me dire? Pourquoi tout d'un coup vous voulez que je check le téléphone? Checker le téléphone alors? Pourquoi Feld n'a pas répondu? Pourquoi tout d'un coup tu sprintes? Non! Diorm, de quoi tu parles? Allô?
Phelps, badge 1247.
Des messages pour moi? Il faut les... Tout d'un coup, les téléphones sont allumés.
Message from Captain Donnelly, detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station.
Oh.
A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, man.
Dahlia Killer? Le Dahlia Killer? Je vais faire... Oh, wow, ok. J'imagine qu'on va aller à Central avant d'aller au petit truc de market, whatever, que je me rappelle plus le nom. Pick up. Je me suis trompé. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Je voulais maintenir triangle.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Au central. Ok, c'est mon tour à faire le tour du char.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure. A woman taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Sauf, je sais pas s'il est au courant. Ok, qu'est-ce qui va se passer? 1h43.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Merci, monsieur. See you downstairs. Il y a des escaliers, mais man, upstairs. Ah, attends, l'autre semble savoir où est-ce qu'il s'en va. Wow. Oh, par là. T'as pas retrouvé ton chapeau, hein? Il était juste à terre. J'aime marcher dans ton épaule. Tabarouette, c'est une place... on va-tu trouver les X-Files ici? Hello. Wow.
Come on in, Phelps.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
Speak.
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
He's
Go ahead.
empreinte.
We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Ah, ok. Bon. Échanger d'avis. Vous ne jouez pas franc jeu. Va te faire. BD et texte. BD.text. Ouais, c'est les mêmes noms. C'est pas le Dahlia d'abord. Amoncellement sur ton âme à vertu de. Ouais. Une solitude, enfant. Non, ça c'est ton âme en vertu de cette malédiction. Ouais. Les œuvres du mal, que la vue du bien soit ton supplice. Tous deux infinis, comme est l'univers. Toi et ta solitude qui est son propre bourreau. Que tu sois une puissance image du calme, pouvoir. L'heure viendra où tu apparaîtras. Okay.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
Oui.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
Wow, c'est tout ça.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Ouais, lads.
Of
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week.
Bon. Ça, si c'est... C'est-tu vraiment le dahlia noir? Je veux dire, est-ce que c'est une vraie lettre, comme dans la vraie vie, qu'ils ont reçue? Faudrait que je regarde. Parce qu'il me semble qu'ils ont posté... On est au courant des lettres qui ont été envoyées, je crois. Ou pas, je m'en rappelle plus.
Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Ah, dernier contact avec la victime?
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Oui, sauf que vous vous êtes disputé. Mensonge.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you
Je
I was at
cours
home.
après. Oui, mais la voisine... C'est le fun de dire les noms.
We have a witness who confirms that you were
Witness.
arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right?
Okay.
But she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
Bravo, bravo. Procédure de... Elle a-t-il été enlevée? Ou c'est un char qui l'attendait? Procédure de divorce.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Oui. J'ai les
I don't
papiers.
believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Peut-être, mais il y a quand même... Tu te serais pas présenté, c'est ça. Puis si tu te présentes pas, il gagne pareil. Papier de divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Ouch.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
Oh.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Quand même. Bijoux pris sur le cadavre.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Okay.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it.
Ouais.
She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
C'est quoi le message? Chemise recouverte de sang. Trouvé.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Tabarouette, ça en fait du sang pour quelqu'un qui s'est fait... Non, man.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places.
Okay.
We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Oh. Okay.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Ok. Donc on va aller à cette place-là. Le marché des petits fruits. Peux-tu avoir un dog?
You drive.
Okay.
I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
D'après toi. T'en de dire ça. Je vais arrêter de dire ça. Ah.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. from him.
Oh, now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle way into the guts.
C'est pareil, t'es coupé pas mal.
Every prom, every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Guts, fucking side.
J'entends rien à cause du tss. Marché trésor du jardin. 1h56. Ça n'a pas pris trop de temps. C'est bien, c'est bien. Hey, encore lui. Allez. Hey, c'est lui, on le reconnaît, lui.
Handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here
Pour
from the
vrai?
start, saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Ben oui, toi. C'était sur le coin du bâtiment là-bas. Effectivement. Ah! Un autre indice pour pointer dans cette direction-là. Fait que c'est sûrement pas notre gars, encore une fois. C'est quelqu'un qui joue avec tout ce qu'il sait de la victime. Ok, je dois parler à lui, j'imagine. Hello.
Sir, I'm the... Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right?
Oui.
What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Collier.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Peux-tu regarder ailleurs? Doute.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd.
Uh-huh.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Ok, c'est ça que tu fais. Contact avec la victime.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
De regarder ailleurs.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady.
Peux-tu avoir des cornflakes?
Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her.
Oh.
She hadn't been back until last night.
Placement de la victime.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Oh. Oh, what? Vérité?
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
Encore?
She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Ça marche pas comme ça. En tout cas. Oh boy. Oh wow. Oh wow. Beaucoup trop
No
d'alcool.
wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get
Beaucoup
back
trop.
out.
Wow. Ok. What? Est-ce qu'il y a du sang là-dessus?
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
Ouais, ouais, whatever. Il n'y a pas de sang là-dessus.
Are you working Friday night?
So what are we hiding in here?
Oh, le,
This thing needs a combination.
le bracelet. Oh zut, c'était quoi déjà? C'était quoi déjà? Indice. 2, 5, 3. Ferme ça. Allez, plus vite. Donc, 2. C'est correct. Quel drôle de truc. 5. 3. 3. Tout est là. Mais pourquoi il y aurait ça, lui? Il est allé fouiller dans sa... Mise à vos maris comme un... Ouch! Car le mari est le chef de la femme, comme le Christ. Je comprends pourquoi elle a enfermé ça dans son... Arc! C'est dégueu. Je comprends pourquoi elle l'a enfermé. Elle comprenait pas le message. Écoute, man. Aucune femme aimerait ce message. C'est dégueu. Fait que lui, il est allé péter la vitre, c'est ça? Okay.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem! Bon. Clem. Clémentine. Travaille dans un truc de fruits. C'est GMC ou CMC? Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? À droite. Hey, laisse-moi le temps. Laisse-moi le temps d'entrer dans le char. Oh. Ouais, vas-y, amuse-toi. Go. Fun.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps. When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Exactement, c'était un gun nowhere.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market. Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Non, c'est ça qui est bizarre. Ça, c'est le truc bizarre. Pourquoi il voulait être... À moins que quelqu'un ait mis cette boîte-là.
No such thing as too. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Ouais. Non, mais j'avoue, d'après moi, quelqu'un faut faire en sorte que ça soit lui. Et on va le coffrer lui, je te gage.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses que je viens de faire? Allez.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Keep yourself up. Now.
Non. Coucou. Il a dû fuir à cause du vin, d'après moi. Pas à cause de l'autre truc qu'on a trouvé. Et du scalp.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Comme Phelps le dit, c'est un petit peu trop facile.
Outstanding
Il
job.
est en train d'en boire!
The poor woman can now rest in peace.
Pas vraiment.
I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Pourquoi tu vas-tu prendre des bouteilles pour toi? Oh, le tabarouette! Oh my god! Oh. Bon. The Silk Stalking Murder. Hey, mon comportement est pas si pire. Avec un cadavre sur le pas de sa porte, le procureur va peut-être essayer d'envoyer Clem Finney à la chambre à gaz. Sauf que si c'est pas lui, on envoie plein de monde à la chambre à gaz pour quelqu'un d'autre qui commet des crimes, mais qui est vraiment bright. En tout cas, c'est terminé. Donc, merci d'avoir été là. Faites un like, abonnez-vous, tout le tralala, puis on se voit pour un prochain épisode. Bye bye. Maintenant, on va voir s'il reste une vidéo à regarder.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Oh, Ferb, c'est une belle réputation. Évidemment, un gars de même.